Hey everyone, good morning, happy Monday, or I guess afternoon or evening, your choice, whatever, wherever you are. It's Matt and Dan, and it's Monday, so we're here with coffee and questions to answer your live streaming questions. What's up, Dan? How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm just seeing comments coming. Still don't
Yeah,
see the ivy. Yep, still no.
we actually grabbed some like in the office, and Dan said, "I'm going to take this," and then he never took it.
I
So
It's like sitting
uh,
there in a
it's
pile of
just waiting.
stuff.
Yeah, it's
I
sitting
need
there
to.
with my Snapchat sunglasses. I was trying to figure out how to use, but I didn't do it. I really wanted to like hack them so I could use them like with anything, but I can't figure out how to do it. So
It's gonna
um
happen.
well, I hope so. Yeah, so Dan, you need to get your IV,
I'll
like
get
maybe
it.
just
I
like
need
an
to go
IV
into
wall
the
back
office.
there.
Yeah, need to go into the office. Who knows? Before Wednesday, I'm gonna get a bunch of those iPads or iPhones for that
Oh, that's
live
right.
stream Wednesday that we'll be doing. So more
Oh
information on
yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, let's talk about right now.
cool. Let's do it.
Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Dan and I will be doing an iPhone comparison live stream. We did pre-record some of the video on it just because we wanted to make sure that we're using some old iPhones. We want to make sure they all worked, and going live with them may have been a disastrous move on our part because
Well,
spoiler alert, some were hard to connect.
yeah, we got them. We got them all. I
We
mean,
got
I,
them.
I
We got
had
them.
stuff like running the iOS 13 beta is one of those old devices I had. So yeah, we had stuff from everything. But yeah, we'll go through everything. I'll have all those. I'm gonna grab at least a bunch of them and just bring them home and be like, hey, if you guys want to see us connect them and do something live, let me know, and
Oh,
we'll
that's a
we'll
really
play
good
around
idea.
with it. We'll have some
Nice.
fun.
Yep. So it's Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We'll be live on YouTube, and we'll be live on our main Facebook page.
Hmm.
So
Oh, is it?
Switcher Studio.
I think
Oh,
it's in the
I'm
Switcher
sorry. I
Studio
misspoke.
Enthusiast
I
group.
misspoke here. It'll be live here. Sorry, I
Yeah.
misspoke.
I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure I scheduled it. I'm pretty
Whoopsie
sure I
daisy.
chose the
No, don't
enthusiast
listen to
group.
me. Don't listen to me. It's I'm still waking up. We'll say that.
Hmm.
I've already actually had 2 cups of coffee. This isn't coffee because I went down there and it was gone. So I just put some water in it because I
Man,
needed
I
something
tell
to
you
drink.
what, I couldn't find my coffee mug this morning. It just wasn't there. So I'm back to my
Oh,
old
really?
mug. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
darn.
Like, I don't know if maybe Stephanie used it or something, but it's not where it normally is. So hopefully I can find
Yeah.
it. But yeah,
Yep.
you're
So hey, if you're
actually,
just joining us, go ahead.
I
What?
was going to say, yeah, you're extra tired. I have to ask, is that a Red Wings hat you're wearing there? Is that a
It
new
is. I
hat?
actually got it from the game. Hold on, let me show
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Matt, it was Matt's birthday last week.
Uh,
So
I went to
yeah.
Detroit this weekend for a birthday. I just turned 40 last week, and then my wife turned 40 yesterday. So we found a sitter for all the kids. We went to a Red Wings game. Didn't go very well for them, but it's fine. It was still fun.
That is a question we can ask here. I think this is Kevin
Yeah.
Jack with
Well,
WeStream said this.
no. Yeah, I'm glad you asked. The game, Little Caesars Arena was very fun. It's a really great arena. It's new. It just seemed like really clean, and the atmosphere was wild and crazy. But the Red Wings did not play well. At least in the third period, they gave up a lot of goals. So it was fun though. I always enjoy going to those games, and I hope to go to some more where they maybe will win. We also went to a Broadway play while we were up there. It was here. I always say it wrong. It's not "Here Comes the Band." It's
The band's visit.
The band's
Band
visit.
visits.
The band's
Band
visit.
visit.
Which was I had been told it wasn't very good, and when I saw it, I was pleasantly surprised. So I'm waking up after a long weekend.
Hey,
So.
but you know what? We didn't get the. I think Claire might have broken him with that compilation of Matt talking about how difficult.
I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm
Mondays
not going to tell you. I'm so tired on Monday. No, I'm not. I'm not doing it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you just go to like any of our social medias, and Claire, our social media person, she made a whole compilation of me like just saying I'm tired because that's how I usually start these things, and not today. I'm wide awake. Look at me now.
2 cups of coffee. We got it
That's
going.
right. Hey, if you're just joining us, drop your questions in the chat. We're going to answer questions. We'll be here for about an hour. We do about an hour every Monday. So we're going to try to get to all of them. I do see one from Billy here on Facebook. Just to start off, good morning. Please tell me about your audio systems and you guys are using. You sound awesome. Thank you. I am using a Shure SM7V.
It's
I
like
don't know why my
it's
brain,
pretty that your mic is pretty popular among
yeah.
podcasters. So
Yeah, SM7E. My brain is like, I'm not saying it. SM7B. I'll post a link to it, but it is it's a high, like, it's one of the pricier microphones that are out there. And I'm connected to a Wave XLR that has, it goes into my computer and has all of the,
I'm gonna yeah,
go
Matt,
ahead.
we need to just have you do a quick video again going through your exact
Yeah,
setup on how you connect and how you watch the stream back and stuff, so we can put that on social. I
we,
know
yeah,
we did mine a few weeks ago and people seem to dig it. So yeah, well, go check out our social. Mainly I think Facebook, Instagram. I know we do some on Twitter as well. It's all at Switcher Studio, but yeah, you can. We'll make Matt do that.
yep, I'll do that. So yeah, that's how I'm connected. And there's a link to, the website. It is a kind of expensive microphone, but it is very, very nice. And Dan,
Nice. Are you using a Rode as well? Yeah. So yeah, Matt's got the Shure. I am using. Actually, this is an iRig mic HD2. Really, really nice mic. I like them. It has the headphone port on it, so like that's how I'm monitoring the audio from Switcher and from Matt. So I'm hearing Matt through the microphone I'm using, which is really cool.
fancy.
And that's just plugged into my
I thought we were getting you, or you were going to be getting the smaller version of my mic. Is that still?
Possibly we might do it.
I thought we talked about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we both. I mean, audio is important. Our video could kind of be junky, and
everyone just needs to just spam in the chat how much better Matt's audio is than mine, so I can get a new mic.
Oh, Dan,
I can expense a new mic.
Oh God, I can barely hear you, Dan. Dang. I do a lot of podcasting, so I needed a good microphone. I've
pull up
just
mine.
been extremely happy with this. So, if you have the budget for it, I recommend it. Dan, do you know how much yours typically runs?
I'm googling. It's
You
like
just- you're looking
$130. Looks. I'll put it in the. I saw someone asking. Can you put the links to what you're using here? Well, I don't have the YouTube stream here. I'll post mine here in Facebook, Matt or someone. I saw Matt. Or do you have both open by chance?
Both streams? Oh yeah, I can post in all the places.
Yeah, if you can just copy that over and send it the
There,
iRig
okay.
one.
There's that,
It's this one.
and I'm gonna copy link address, and then there's that. Is that the send? Oh, I'm over character. Can you hold on? It wanted to copy the whole thing. Hold on. This is great live streaming right here. We're doing really great.
Hey, that's the part of it live. All right, Billy. Yeah, if you check that, I added
Watch me
it there.
click stuff.
It's I should do a whole I mean they don't tell me to talk about the iRig or anything, like we're not sponsored by them or anything, but this mic is something I always have in my kit. It's always in my bag whenever I go somewhere because it's just so versatile where it has the plug where you can go directly into a phone, you can do USB so it can go into a computer if you wanted to use it that way, you can. So yeah, it's just very versatile. Really like it.
All right, I'm finishing pasting.
I see. Mine is good, but the bass with Matt is much better. Yeah, I agree. I think Matt also just has a much better voice than mine.
Oh, Dan, come on. Don't do that. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you can click those links. I guess you can probably, excuse me, just copy and paste. I don't actually know if I need to do something different on YouTube when I post links because I don't often post links. You do like a Google Drive, you do a special one. Well, good luck. There they are. That's what I'm using.
I'll have you know real quick there, Kevin, that I was on 90.5 WBXL, The Buzz, back in high school. Coming to you live from Baker High School. I have every single one of the shows we ever did on cassette tape. And
really?
I have not listened to them because I'm sure they're terrible.
I have a cassette player in my car. I want to listen.
I've got one right over there. Yeah.
Right. Put it in your bag.
Yeah. Should we place them back at some point?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, if you're just joining us, Dan and I are talking about our setups here with our
audio setups.
Our audio setup, yep. If you have a question, ask us. Put it in the comments there. Let's see here. Trying to see if we've missed anything.
Um, yeah, Matt has the broadcaster voice for sure. Here's one from Billy. How did you get that top overlay with the question? I think you're talking about the comment, that like your comment showing up right here. That's just a feature within Switcher. When you're live, you go to the comments tab. If I drop that down and come over here, it's the comments tab over here. We'll tap on it. It's going to take a second. Oh man, guys, I'm running a new beta version, so hopefully it's fine. Yep, we're good. There we go. But yeah, once you actually go live, those comments will show up here. You just tap on them and they'll start going live. I hope if that's not what you're talking about, Billy, let me know which thing you're talking about. We'll let you know. I did see
like the top of the above us, like ask us your questions. That part. That's
this one, that one up there. That's just no PNG overlay. That one. I did see like asking like what's it plugged into, an iPad or PC. So Matt is connected to me via the remote guest feature of Switcher Studio. So his camera and his microphone are plugged into his computer, and he is just connected via the video chat room or remote guest room. My microphone, on the other hand, is plugged directly into the main iPad I have running Switcher Studio. So, and that's connected via the Apple multi-port adapter. So I'm using the USB-A connection on that, and I'm also able to charge with it too, which is really nice.
For those of you on YouTube, I guess my links didn't show up, or if we're working on it. Claire is working on it right now. I just sent them all to her, so she'll make sure she gets the links on there somehow. I don't understand when they post and when they don't on YouTube sometimes. So awesome. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate all that.
Guys, I've broken my secondary iPad. Might have to reset it here if we need to show something off. It's okay. I think we're back, but
because you're on the beta.
Yeah. Well, that's how I get the tapping on. We're able to do that. So
it's raining really hard here.
Cool. Yeah, really into the microphones this morning. So
okay. Oh, awesome. Thanks, Claire, for posting those. Appreciate that.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, ask your questions. While Dan tries to fix the iPad.
It's fine.
Oh, is it good? Okay.
I'll just when in doubt, just close it and reopen it. It'll be fine.
Let us know. You're going to show how to do the overlays? I know Tim just posted some stuff there. So.
Oh, wait, the overlays? Is that the question?
That's what you went there for. Yeah.
I mean, I could show that really quick too. Yeah, sorry, I was just like looking at more questions and being like, hey, okay. If you want to see overlays, yeah, plus icon down here. The ones that I'm using are like here. I'll put one up at the bottom. Ask your Switcher Studio questions. This is just a PNG that we had made from our marketing team. But if I come into photos, I just have it be on my photo library. Again, you can do it from the Switcher Cloud or whatever. Here's one for broadcasting blueprints, like a similar. I'll choose overlay, and you see how there's the gray now behind it, so you can resize it, move it where you need it to be on screen, and when you tap done. Now, this would be the same thing. Just pretend that that's that, that ask your questions instead.
Yeah, that's great. Cool. Thanks, Dan. Here's a question from We Are You Radio over on YouTube. It says, live stream is always in 720p. How do we fix that? I'm glad you asked. It's a pretty easy fix. Dan, do you have the dashboard available?
I do indeed.
Awesome.
I do not. I have Switcher open. Let me log in really quick so I don't accidentally share a password.
Okay. Hey, no pressure
I'm
here. We're all watching.
Already. I just don't want.
We're watching.
Okay. Bam. So, we just have that in the experimental features. So if you go to the switcherstudio.com in the upper right-hand corner here, there'll be a login option. Just come down here to experimental features, and you'll see this 1080p. Just turn that on, turn that toggle on, and then you'll be able to start streaming at 1080p. Then when you start setting up your streams, make sure you have them set up to 1080p as well there.
Yep. Pretty easy.
Thanks
for asking. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a question a lot of people ask, and it's an easy fix. Just head to the dashboard. So I did miss one from over on YouTube here from Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. I think my dad would really enjoy your page, Feathers Elite. My dad raises pigeons and races them, or competes with them. Anyways, how do we pause and play uploaded videos during a live stream?
That's not really possible right now. If you're bringing it in as a pre-recorded asset into Switcher, that is a feature we get requested quite often, and is something, that we're looking at options. We're always trying to make Switcher be better. I think I've told this story a couple times. When videos first came in, you entered a video and there it was. You tap play, and then when it was done, it was done. And it just kind of stopped on a black screen. So now you can choose what happens at the end of the video, if it goes to black or if it's just going to end on the end screen. Mm-hmm. You can choose your thumbnail. You can trim those videos. You can adjust the volume. So we're constantly making these things better, and we're going to continue iterating on that. But right now that's not possible. Maybe if we would like to add just the feature request link so people see that, and we can make sure that the correct people are seeing that or the correct people on our team get to see that feedback from you all.
Yep. Cool. Right. Great questions. Vinny O here on YouTube saying always buy Apple accessories. Cheap knockoffs never work. And if they do work, they're just not consistent.
It's one of those things where, buy something of quality once, and I'm using Apple adapters that I've had for years and years and years. Now, I've done some, and this could be another video down the road, where I have some cheap knockoff audio adapters, the plugs, like the multi-port adapter and things like that. And they just don't work well. They always will break down quickly, or, will work at first and then stop working, or work half the time. So
it's good. It's important to mention that the Apple brand they have a chip in there that just they can be updated. So if Apple does some type of update with the firmware or whatever is in there, that might not work now with your off-brand ones, your cheaper ones. So spend the extra money on the Apple ones. We don't often tell you all to spend the money on stuff, but when it comes to the adapters, it's going to be worth your investment, because it's going to be hit and miss. So so that was good. Nice job, Vinny. Okay, let's see.
I'm going to read your mind, right?
Yep, there it is. Joseph Anderson. I'm having a problem with multiple streaming part of the app. It keeps dropping my internet.
There's Joseph, someone was talking about having networking problems recently on the Switcher Studio Enthusiast group on Facebook. If you have a Facebook account, and can join that group, it's really a great community. And Jared on our team went through all the details of what to look for on your internet with that, because almost definitely the issue is with your network connection. The multiple streaming part, or when you're multi-streaming with Switcher, we're still only sending that one stream out. So it's no different than if you were streaming with custom RTMP just straight to Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, any one of those individually. The multi-streaming doesn't add extra strain on the network. So I would, if you can, or if you are in the Switcher Studio Enthusiast group, look for that networking, or you can even search the sidebar for networking, and tons of stuff are going to come up, and you'll see, it might be closing off that connection, so there's less devices on your network. So it's just you have your Switcher network, and it's just, even if it's just a live or a local network instead of the full internet, if you plug in your own router or something, so there's less devices, that might solve some of your issues. It could be an outdated router, and updating your router, even if you just call your internet service provider and be like, hey, I'm experiencing some issues. How old is my router? Could I get it upgraded? A lot of times they'll send you one for free. So that's a huge topic that we can cover more in depth. But if you search networking on our help center, it's support.switcherstudio.com is a great spot for that, as well as like I said, the Switcher Studio Enthusiast group is another great spot.
Sweet. Thanks, Dan. Okay, so just going down here on YouTube, Bert, during my live stream, during my live session, I get a 1 or 2 second buzzing sound, then it goes away. Could that be an issue with using Pro Logic?
That could be a lot of things. It could be a faulty cable. It could be like a loose cable connection. It's possible. One of those things that I see people run into, or like I even did this at first when I was starting out with video, is if you're running cables and you have power right next to your audio cables, they'll interfere and that audio cable can pick up some buzz from that power. So try and keep those cables separated or further apart. Can help. I'm not sure what ProLogic would do with it, but I would just start at, the best way I find to troubleshoot buzzing is to just try and isolate one possible factor at a time. So maybe switch one cable, see if that helps. Switch a different cable, check to see where your cables are aligned, like I said. Maybe try a different microphone if you can, or a different iPad, things like that. But most of the time it's going to be like a faulty cable or something like that.
Like something really simple. Like if you have an extra phone that you're not using, that's like kind of like, it's just gonna, like if it's near a microphone or near those cables, like it can cause that buzzing sound.
That's
like
true too, yeah.
So I try to keep my phone away from this area. Like if you're getting messages or calls, like it's gonna definitely mess with things. So just being thoughtful about what else you have around your setup. Cool. Let us know if that works. Like keep us posted. We'd love to. We answer all your questions, and we never hear if what we give you is like works out. Like we'd love to hear back from you. Like let us know. Like, hey, I tried it, it worked, or hey, I didn't. It didn't work. Let us know that. And if what we give you, the information we give you doesn't work, you can always write into support@switcherstudio.com, and we can you don't have to wait till next Monday to ask us again, because we have people basically waiting all day to answer your questions there. So let us know if what we tell you works and if it doesn't, or if you had to do something else, because Dan and I are still learning. We know a lot of stuff, but we don't know everything. So surprise. Cool. Let's see here. Let's see.
I don't see. I say, what's the newest updates when using Twitch? I don't think there's any real crazy
Nothing
new updates.
Major, still same as it was before. I mean, you can choose Twitch as your destination. What are you streaming on Twitch? It depends. I don't know.
Yeah,
there's no major updates that have happened.
If you want to see Switcher being used on Twitch, search for Asia in the Kitchen. Matt,
it's Asia the girl now. She changed.
Is Asia the girl? Okay,
Asia the girl now. And she does a lot of.
She does some cool stuff. Yeah, she does. Yep. She does craft. One of the things she does recently, of course, she's working on Switcher stuff, but she does like a co-working stream where she'll like work and talk to people. And a lot of times when she's doing that, I will join the stream and have it up on like a side monitor just in case she has a weird question with Switcher. It's like, hey, I'm right here watching, so just ask your questions and I'll answer.
I know.
But
she does cooking, she crafts, she does art, she'll play video games, so she does kind of
all with
everything. That's why she changed her name from Asia in the Kitchen to Asia the girl, because she's like, I'm not always in the kitchen making stuff, so it just makes sense for me to be a little bit of everything. So yeah, check that out. She does a ton of great stuff. Okay.
Matthew here says, I would love to see scenes in Switcher Studio where you can automate end scene. Like we have the scenes in Switcher now. They might not be exactly what you're used to. Looking at some options for what we can do with this to where you can like really build out a couple different scenes and tap between them quickly. So, it's on our radar. I don't have like a timeline like, it's going to be in an upcoming release or something like that, but it's on our radar. It's something we want to implement and want to do. So we're looking for the best ways to do that and get that out to you all. So thanks for that feature request or that idea.
Cool. All right, going down here, Feathers. Elite, is it possible to play videos via screen share with volume?
Yes, but it gets more complicated. is the best answer I can give you there. And what I mean by that is, of course, as we know, all your audio needs to run through the main switcher device, or you need to do remote guests. Like that's the two ways. So either you're going to do switchercast screen sharing, and you're going to have to run you obviously share the screen into switcher, but then you're also going to have like a mixer, an audio mixer, something set up, and run your audio into that mixer. So you'll have like a line out of your headphone port on your laptop and set that into the mixer as one of the channels, then your main mic into one of the other channels. And that is a way to do it. I don't know, like I'm trying to remember. I don't think it does, but maybe someone else either on the switcher team or Matt, if you know, if you do, because you can also share a screen via remote guest. So I don't know if I don't think audio goes through that way, but I'm not saying it doesn't. If that makes sense.
I don't know.
I don't think it does.
Not tried. I didn't think it did either, but I guess I've not tried either. So
we can we'll ask that, and we can get back with you on that one too. We can like respond to that comment, let you know what we find out. Mm-hmm. But yeah. I'm pretty sure like that's the best way to do it. As I said, like with the mixer.
Okay. Hey, Barry here on Facebook. Have had some issues with video assets lately. We have brought pre-recorded videos in for a show, and when we choose them to live, they do not play. It has been very sporadic. Do you know what might be causing this?
All right, so I'm gonna have to read that again because I was looking for the comment as I went through. I also see Kevin saying try it now. Let's get through some more comments, but I agree. Maybe we give it a go. So I forget who it was who asked the question. Was it Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions?
Yeah.
If you hang out until or more towards the end here, we'll just in case it like something breaks and like Matt accidentally disconnects or something. We get through most of the stream first. But yeah, have some issues with video assets lately. We have brought pre-recorded videos in for a show, and when we choose them to live, they do not play. It has been very... send support at switcherstudio.com an email just to double check it, but just to double check me. But if I had to take a stab or guess at what's going on here, I'm thinking it has something to do with the iCloud. And where those videos are being stored on the iCloud instead of directly within that device. So maybe try turning iCloud off. Make sure those videos and those pre-recorded assets are stored directly onto that main device. Another thing you could potentially try is uploading those assets to the Switcher cloud and then downloading them into Switcher Studio that way, because then we'll know that they're being stored on the device and not within the iCloud. But that's the best I have for you. I'd love to give you a more concrete answer, but if you try those things and they're not working out for you, email us, like I said, support at switcherstudio.com, and we'll figure that out.
Sweet. Okay. Over here on YouTube.
Really quick, yes, you can do this. You can share a screen of a laptop through video chat.
Oh,
and we'll do that. Like I said, we'll do that towards the end of this live stream here. I'll make Matt, maybe play some royalty-free music or something, and we'll see if it shows up here. I don't remember.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and cue that up, so I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Did you say you had a question on YouTube?
I sure do. Jeff Branch here says, can you tell me why I only got half of my video on YouTube, but the whole video is on Facebook?
Okay. Oh, that's the wrong one. Can you tell me why I only have half the video on YouTube, but the whole video was on Facebook? Was it the beginning part was on YouTube, or the beginning part was on YouTube, or the end was on YouTube? Like what part was missing? This might be another thing to email us again, support at switcherstudio.com, just so we can get more details. Maybe have you send us a link to the videos going on so we can just identify a little bit better what's going on.
Yeah.
Because it's typically the other way around when you're multi-streaming. But I think I've seen some of this come up before, or a couple other people say these things.
Yeah.
So.
Send us a message and at support, and we can take a look and hopefully figure something out.
I did see that you were mentioning as well that you had some networking problems. I think it was in one of the Facebook groups you were asking. I hope you got the information you needed there. People were recommending not making sure other people weren't on the network, and that's the number one thing. And I know you did say, I think, because I was reading through the comments, you were mentioning that is set up just for switcher, but if that device has if that router has multiple networks set up, so if it has a guest network, it's still kind of using the same resources on that router, so it's still going to bog it down and slow it down. Is one of the best answers I can give you for that. So just check through those things as we said. Matt, I think it might be time for another one of those networking. Maybe we'll have Jared on again and we can go through another
like once a quarter
live stream. Yeah.
Do once a quarter. Yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, before we hop into any more questions, I did want to, I've seen several of you posting in the group about the Rodecaster Pro, and there's a firmware 2.1.2 asking if it's possible with switcher, does the Rodecaster Pro work, etc. We have one of these in the office that we use when we record there. I don't believe that the programming buttons work though with switchers, because we don't. Is it MIDI? Is that what?
That sounds right.
It's some. I don't think those buttons will work for you. The Rodecaster Pro works excellently. I really enjoy it, but I don't think the extra features that it offers will work with switcher. So. Yeah, I don't know if you have anything else you want to add to that, Dan.
No, it's going to work. If you're really worried about it, I typically update my stuff pretty quickly to the new firmwares, like new iOS versions, all that stuff. If you're a little worried about it, wait maybe, I don't know, a week or so just to make sure that there's no glaring issues with it. Even still, like some of these bigger companies like Apple or Rode are going to push out fixes very quickly if they arise. So you can update with confidence.
I'm not usually worried about most updates. I know bugs happen, but typically, really loud. Typically, if there's a bug, they're going to fix it really quickly. So, all right, back to some questions here.
So the start only, just to go back to this where YouTube cut off but Facebook went on, I do know, especially if you were running into some networking issues, I'm sure that the amount of time that YouTube versus Facebook will continue looking for that stream before it cuts it off are different. So it could, that's another guess that I have. Again, I'm just hypothesizing here, where maybe YouTube gave up while Facebook was like, we'll try one or two more times to ping and see if this video is being sent out before we close the connection. And Facebook caught up with the video. It's like, okay, it's back. Let's keep going. Is another issue I could see. But yeah, here's support at switcherstudio.com. If you do email us with questions, try and use the same email address that you use or you have connected to your Switcher Studio account. That helps us look up what's going on with your account and make us provide better feedback to you guys. Feedback and support.
Cool. Let's see here.
PayPal.
Hello. What's happening?
That is so Barry. I think just talking about like the videos, imported from months, no longer work. So it just wasn't newly imported videos. Yeah, it still could be that cloud thing. Like as time goes on, that storage might be being filled up. So it's like dropping the old things or something. Definitely look into Switcher Cloud, and if that's not it, email us and we'll get to the bottom of it.
Please do. All right. David says, surprised you're not at NAB. wish I was, but not really. Pretty small this year. That's the NAB.
NAB, National Association of Broadcasters.
No, let's call it NAB.
I love the NAB. NAB was such a fun show to go to for a while. Like Nick and I, before even Switcher Studio was a thing and we are just starting to get video on iPhones, we're like, we think this is cool. We actually ran into Dave Basulto, who made Iographer there, and we've been friends since then. That was, like before, like that would have been like 2012, 2013. And that was at NAB. We've done productions at NAB where, with Post Perspective, it's like an online editing magazine and journal, and Randy Altman is her name, who runs that, and we've like produced videos for them. We had like a meetup out there at NAB with show creators who Ian Harrington, they do some really cool stuff out there with Switcher. So yeah. It's tough to,
is that right?
Yeah, it's out in Las Vegas. It's tough to travel out there right now with everything going on. So, we might go back in the future. I'm sure we will be at some point. For a while, there was like a whole Facebook Live pavilion that was like right there, and it was really cool to have a booth there as well. Just show people Switcher and.
Damn, we could do a coffee and questions from the road.
Actually, we did. For those who've been with Switcher Studio for a long time, you'll remember our weekly show on Wednesday afternoons called Stream Squad. And we did produce a Stream Squad from NAB. It was very cool.
That's awesome.
Bringing back memories thinking about it. But
it looks like there's only 50,000 this year, but a few years ago, before pandemic, it was 96,000. So yes, it is smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe 1 year. Okay. Over here on YouTube, from Coach Waleed.
Sorry for mispronouncing everyone's names.
I'm pretty bad at it. Hello, can I set a picture as a wallpaper while broadcasting?
Yeah. So are you you can have like a video or you can have something be up, like you can bring in a full screen image, but you're not going to be able to like do the green screen if you're trying to have yourself be in front of like an image or something. That's not possible. But of course, like here, like this is the best I think we could probably do with what we have right now. Let me swap over. Like this is kind of how I would create that scene or that setting. So I'm going to do a multi-view, and I'm going to do 2 views, and I would do something like this, I think, where I have like me down in the corner. Maybe I'm going to, we'll make it a circle. How do I do that? Make it more of a circle type thing.
Nice work.
Put me down in the corner there. And we like tap done. So, and you can like set these up beforehand, A and then B, and we'll change the angle around. Try it. So like something like that is what you could possibly do. Again, and this image back here could be anything you wanted it to be. But again, you're not able to like do the green screen if that's what you're trying to do.
If that's what you meant.
Hopefully that's what you meant. If it's not, let us know.
My other thought was like just having the background like we do with this crumpled paper. I didn't know if that's what they meant.
What's that? This... Oh yeah, like that's the same thing. It's just like a multi-view. Here, I'll go over and show you it. Like again, I can show you that. We'll edit this here, and you come in. So like this is a multi-view where I'd select beforehand, but if you come down, you can see background image here, and you can choose what that background image is, and be set up and good to go. That's how you do that.
Over here on Facebook, Pale says he'd love to do a Comic-Con one day. If you've never been to a Comic-Con or a convention, I highly recommend it. Like even if you're just going to like hang out and buy stuff, like they're so fun. I've been to a lot. I've been to a lot of conventions.
Yes. Okay. David just said it there. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt you, but I'm telling you this right now, Matt. we're going to expense, because Matt and I both like going to Gen Con. We're going to go to Gen Con and we're going to expense our tickets or something, and we'll go live stream from Indy and Gen Con because
I'm in. Yeah, I've been to Gen Con the past 6 years, I think. Usually go and spend a lot of time and probably a lot of money there because Gen Con is a just giant tabletop board game convention. I think it's the biggest in North America because Essen is in Germany, and that one's bigger still. That one's like 300,000 people at its peak.
It's 4 of my favorite days of the year, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I know.
Love it.
But I've been to a ton of conventions across the US, and you absolutely should go to one, Pale. Make it happen.
So let's do this last one here, then let's try and maybe mess around with the I see this from Brian. We'll answer, but then maybe let's try the after this we will try the screen sharing stuff, and if it works, great. If not, then we'll we'll answer some other questions, or we'll crash the stream in the process. The scheduling times, yes, it has been brought up. We normally deploy fixes for these sorts of things on Tuesdays. So I believe that Ernesto said they were working on it and hoping to get that out with this Tuesday deployment. So being able to choose not just the 15-minute increments. I think we might do the 10-minute increments, and hopefully that fixes the problem, or just being able to type in whatever time you want. So yes, we'll do that. Oh man, we did mess around with this with Switcher Studio with Discord. Haven't figured anything out quite yet, but
I wrote it down. I'm gonna do it after this. I'm gonna mess with it after this.
Cool. All right. Well, hey, share your screen, and play some music, and hopefully,
let me know if it's.
Hopefully, you can still hear me and stuff when we do this, and nothing breaks. Or
did it pop up?
No, I just see you still.
You are sharing.
Oh, I've got you. It's an extra one. Yep, I've got you here. Let me do this. So this A is going to be Matt, and then B, and then bam. Okay, Zelda and Chill.
Here we go.
Yep, that's what we thought. I don't hear it.
Well, let me turn it up a little bit.
Are you jamming pretty hard over there? Because we're just kind of. Yep. No.
Can't hear it? Okay.
Nope.
Let me.
That answers that question.
Okay. Well, you'll have to go listen to it yourself, everybody. Sorry. Hey, it didn't crash. Good. Look at that.
Yeah, we're still here.
No problem.
Okay. People just talking. Been to Comic-Cons. Yeah. They're really fun. They're super fun things to go to.
Yeah, well, I haven't been to WonderCon, but it was on my list of ones to go to. I have been to Anime Expo in LA, and that one was crazy. So many people. I've not been to one that big before. It was massive.
Nothing like good royalty. This is Chris. Chris, try. I think you need to link your Switcher Studio account to Facebook, and then we'll be able to see your name. I think that's what we need to change. But yeah, getting confirmation.
Oh, he also says happy birthday, Matt, and I say thank you. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I tuned into Chris. I tried tuning into your Amazon stream, and I just don't know if it wasn't working on my end, or if I missed it, or what happened, or maybe I got the date wrong. Is it coming up? And I was just seeing like it showed previous lives, but maybe I just missed it. I don't know.
Yeah, Chris is doing Amazon live streams. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's using Switcher for him too.
Yep.
Yeah. Very cool stuff. But I think that's pretty much. I think that's most of the questions we have here. I'll just mention before I throw to Matt to kind of do our takeaway that one thing we like to ask you guys just to help the app out and everything is if you can go over to the App Store and leave a review. Be honest with us. Let us know what you think over there. I'm sure Claire or Tim can drop a link to that as well. But yeah, we want to hear what you guys think.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Chris, drop the link here again so I can go to it, and we all can go to it. 11 o'clock today. So
Cool. Yeah.
check that out. All right, cool. Hey, everyone, thanks so much for hanging out with us today. We do this every Monday. Sometimes they're longer than other times. It seems like you all had not as many questions today. That's all right. So, but come hang out with us on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We're going to be doing an iPhone comparison. We had 9 different iPhones that we tested the other day. We're going to show you that video, talk a little bit more about it, compare some more things. So we'd love for you all to be there with us. Dan, thanks for your knowledge. Everyone, thanks for your questions. And we will see you. Oh, don't even. Okay, go Leafs. Okay, we'll let you go, Leafs. That's fine. I'd like to see him win. I hope you all have a great rest of the day. We'll talk to you later on.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. See you later.
Peace.